Now, could that be something with the government, Project Bluebeam, some type of drones? Could that be Elon Musk, SpaceX, Starlink technology, some satellites? Of course. But what I want to do is dig into this Bible, and we're gonna start in the book of Isaiah, the 66th chapter, and the 15th verse. It says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind." What are the Lord's chariots? Which you know as UFOs. "To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire." So that's like the lasers coming out the ship. "For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many." So when the Lord come back in that big huge ship, like you see in the movies, they're gonna be shooting concentrated heat and fire, killing a lot of people. Let's go from here to the book of Isaiah 26 and verse 20. It says, "Come, my people." Who's the my people? The elect of the Lord, the children of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. "Enter thou into thy chambers," which is into the ship, "and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment." You know, because America, aka Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed in a quick little moment. An hour is going to be over with, until the indignation be overpassed, which is what? The destruction, thermonuclear destruction, as well as concentrated heat coming from the ship of the Lord. It says, "For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity." For being faggots, freaks, lesbians, dykes, pedophiles, junkies, putting the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in slavery, just putting pure hell on the earth. And who does that? The so-called white man. You've been putting pure hell on this earth, and you're gonna get punished. And anybody that's with you gonna get punished as well. "The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain." Let's go from here to the book of 2 Kings 2 and verse 11. "And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire," talking about the power of these so-called UFOs, "and parted them both asunder." So you need to be reading this whole chapter to get a full understanding of what's taking place here. Elijah and Elisha. "And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven," which is he went up into this, what you know as a so-called UFO. Let's keep going. Verse 12. "And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel," which is a so-called UFO. Black men are on those ships. Woolly beards and woolly hair on top of their head and braids and stuff like that. "And the horsemen thereof." And who are the horsemen? The angels. They're black as well. "And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in two pieces." Let's go from there to the book of Zechariah 5 and verse 1. It says, "Then I turned and I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it." Anyway, let's move on from that. Let's go to the book of Revelations 1 and verse 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds." Who? The Lord. "And every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. And all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen." Let's go to the book of Revelations 11 and verse 12. It says, "And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither," which means the people, the elect of the Lord, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Hebrew Israelites, are going to come up hither. They're going to get pulled up into the heavens. Okay, they going into these ships, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. I can keep on reading. I can go to many other scriptures, but the proof is there. You can go to the book of Second Maccabees. It speaks about the ships. You can go to the book of Second Ezra, the 13th chapter. It's crystal clear. You dig? The ships are real, and the Lord is gonna be on the big, huge ship. Okay, black men, woolly hair, woolly beards, coming to get the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans up out of here, and then we'll be endowed with full power and strength, and we're gonna rule this world after. America has to get wiped out and destroyed. It has to be martial law, curfews, checkpoints, wars, class wars, race wars, all of that. The microchip or 5G technology, all that got to take place first, bro. You know, we almost up out of here. Trust in the Lord. Read, study, and research this Bible. Trust in the men of great millstone. Believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Shalom.